Hey guys, friends.
This is Patrick and Alida from Bucket List Adventures. These are really confusing and for some, very difficult times we're living in. A lot of people are affected by the various different shelter-in-place orders in effect around the country. While these measures are necessary for the greater good, and each of us is doing our part by abiding by them, we can understand that people are probably going stir-crazy in their homes. So in an effort to hopefully lighten up the mood and bring some brightness into your lives, we thought that we would have a little bit of fun today.
Today we went through the other person's Facebook page and chose the most embarrassing pictures that we could possibly find. And we want to share them with you guys.
This will be fun. Let's get to it. This is the second one. I really like that shirt. I like the fact that you wore it to Christmas Eve, the first time I ever spent Christmas with your family, and the top hat, of course.
My grandma was so ashamed of me.
Yeah, she's like, I can't believe you'd wear that in public, but this is awesome. The shirt says, I have the pussy, so I make the rules. It's an awesome shirt. Now, this one isn't really, this is my segue into the embarrassing ones. That one really isn't embarrassing, but I just thought we'd share it because I thought it was cute. Now, I'll start mild here with the embarrassing photos. This one here, were you actually making the pew, 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 pew sound? I really think she was making pew, 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 pew while she was out shooting. Explanation, please, young lady.
I don't think I need to explain. It was just that I didn't usually... I'd never been introduced to guns until we started dating. And that was like one of the first few years that we actually started going shooting a lot.
That's so awesome.
It was more fun that way.
Yeah. And then there's this one here. We went to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, you were cold and you were afraid of falling off the edge at the same time. I remember. So it was kind of like, I mean, it's more cute than embarrassing. I actually like this picture a lot. It's very cute.
Okay,
very, very cute.
See, all the ones I picked of you are very embarrassing. So.
Oh, well, we're just getting somewhere. For instance, let's start here.
I hate when you take pictures of me.
Remember, we went to Red Robin in Vancouver.
Oh.
And this was the Vancouver, Washington, that is, our hometown. And this is the result of me taking a candid photo of my wife. And then when she finally found out that I was actually taking a photo, this is her facial expression. What are you doing? Do you remember?
Oh, it was hot. I was eating it.
Oh, that's right. It was the Burn and Love burger.
Burning Love burger at Red Robin. It was so hot. My mouth was on fire.
And then another less embarrassing, but one that I find is extremely funny is this one here. You probably, I don't know if you knew I was taking a picture or not, but I did. It's like I don't know what you were doing there, but I don't know if you were.
I think I was taking a picture because when I take pictures, sometimes I use my tongue to make sure that the camera's aimed right. Yeah,
that's perfectly normal, guys, right? Leave it in the comments below. Okay, another one that I know you're going to be mad at me for sharing.
More than 5.
Well, that's okay. It's only 5 real embarrassing ones.
I only picked like 6 of you.
But another one, I know you're going to hate me for this, but I had to share it.
Oh, no.
Yes. This one here. We were out. I don't remember where we were, but it was when we were out at some kind of store somewhere.
We were in Laughlin at the wig store.
Okay, that's what it was. And you wore this red wig and did this cute little pose, and I thought it was funny, so I took a picture, and you've been embarrassed of it ever since. In fact, I recall when I first took it, you said, you better delete that, and I said, yes, I will.
And then you
And yet, here it is, still on my phone, and now up for the world to see.
I think it's even on my Facebook.
All right, and drum roll, please. This is the most embarrassing. Probably the most embarrassing by far that I have of you. Are you ready for this?
Oh, no, I was drunk.
Exactly, you were drunk. This was this your 21st birthday or was this a different time?
No, it was just one time when we went out with Cynthia.
Okay, well, when my wife gets drunk, a few things happen. She gets silly and starts acting goofy and sometimes like a kid. It's cute till it's not. And then she starts to lose her limbs one by one. But in this picture, we were right before the losing limb stage at this silly, cute one. Hey, look at me, I can conquer the world. And I just thought it was awesome. And so that was probably, if I had to rate the most embarrassing, I would say that was under the circumstances. But out of the ones I showed, which one do you think is the most embarrassing?
That one.
Okay. All right.
But that's exactly
Especially
why I
since-
don't drink anymore.
Especially since a lot of people saw you. We were out in public, so a lot of people definitely saw that. Right?
We were out in public for most of it, so yeah.
Yeah. So, yep. This is gonna.
Seeing eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert, I can look at you with love.
Well, guys, those were the most embarrassing pictures of my beautiful wife. God, I really hope she doesn't find any more. I don't think I have that many embarrassing photos on Facebook, though. I don't take a... Judging by her laugh, I'm gonna probably regret to say that, but do your worst, babe. I don't think there's any bad ones on there of me. I take pretty damn good photos, I must say. Pretty handsome.
Hey, so I found his top 5 most embarrassing pictures, and you guys should leave in the comments down below which one of us has more embarrassing photos on
Babe,
Facebook.
We don't want them to do that because you don't want to get embarrassed.
You'll be embarrassed, not me. And excuse my hair today, it's kind of messy. I'm
It is
sorry.
pretty. You better start with the worst first. Get the worst out of the way first.
Alright, so this is the first one.
No, I got to see
better
it. You got to see
explain.
it before the camera did, the first time. Oh.
Explain!
This makes me wish I had a picture of your ugly sweater, but you didn't put it on Facebook, probably because you knew we'd be doing this someday. I don't know. This is our annual Ugly Christmas Sweater Contest. And every year we do this, okay? Here's what we do. We go online, or to the store, or whatever. We pick out for Christmas the most embarrassing, ugliest sweater we can possibly find. A sweater that we'd be so embarrassed to walk up and down the streets in, to show our families. And then we exchange them so that she wears the one that she thinks is the most embarrassing, I wear the one that... Or I wear the one that she thinks is the most embarrassing, she wears the ones that I think is the most embarrassing. And then we go Christmas shopping out in public, or we go visit family. This year we wore it to the airport and flew from Las Vegas to Portland, Oregon, showing everybody in between and showing our families, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But that was my Christmas sweater this year.
So basically, I pick his and he picks mine.
Yes, that's what I said, isn't it? But
you said it more confusing. Okay, well then I guess this one isn't that embarrassing.
Which one's this one? Oh, well, that's just a previous year, and God, I hate that one. You guys had to... It would be more embarrassing if you had to picture the whole thing. She got me a Christmas sweater that makes me look like Elf, from the movie that Will Ferrell plays. I actually looked like Elf.
He has the hair to match.
That was the worst one ever. But that's okay. Wasn't that the same year that I got you the one where you were riding on the elf's
back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like the elf was carrying her, and it was so embarrassing for her.
Okay.
I didn't even know how she sat down in the thing, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll find that and show you later. We'll do that later.
Okay, this one isn't really that embarrassing, but the look on his face is just like, what the heck are you doing to me, Alida?
Oh, no, that's not the one I think it is then. Huh. Let's see. Oh, that was our first Halloween in Arizona in our very own apartment. I remember that.
Yeah, you look so mad.
Yeah. See, I'm not normally one to dress up and show off and stuff. I'm actually very reserved and very introverted and don't like to draw attention to myself. And that was the first year she made me do it. She made her and I dress up like matching pirates, which was awesome. We got pirate booty that night. But that was awesome.
No, he didn't.
Darn it.
You can keep wishing. The next one really isn't that bad, but I knew he would put a food one on for me.
You're getting more. You're supposed to. You did it backwards. You're supposed to go most embarrassing to least embarrassing. See, it's getting more embarrassing. What the hell was I doing? Where were we?
We were on the border, obviously.
Okay, eating chips. Those are good chips, but what the hell's with my face? You caught me off guard there.
I knew you were gonna do a freaking food one for me. So.
I didn't even know that was on my Facebook, to be honest with you.
Okay, then this one was from our honeymoon. And he looks like a creeper, so I had
I think I know which one you're talking about.
add it.
Yeah.
Now explain yourself and that look on your face.
Well, we were at the aquarium. Was that in Tennessee or was that in South Carolina?
That was in South Carolina.
Okay, so that was the aquarium in South Carolina, and you were taking a picture there with the. You might have even been taking a video too, but you're taking a picture there with it. Like, look how amazing this is. This is awesome. And I wanted a photo about it, so I came up and went, here's Patrick. Right in the middle of your photo. It's freaking awesome. God, that one's a little embarrassing.
Okay, this one's just a little extra. You know, we already had one kind of similar to it. I just like his face in this one.
Yeah, you always get... See, that was the same... That was the elf Christmas story. But you always get video and picture of me driving when I don't know it. And I think that's what it was. I kind of like, Alida, stop it!
Okay, and
I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I drive, I could be in a good mood, but I look angry.
You always
all
look
the time.
mad.
Yes, and it's natural for me. It's just not even when I'm trying.
Okay, and this one is our last one, and it's equally as embarrassing for me. So I was debating if I was gonna post it or show you or not, but
it's awesome when you embarrass yourself too.
Yeah.
I think I remember this too. It was when we were heading off for our honeymoon, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we were at the Las Vegas airport. We got Burger King breakfast sandwiches at the airport. Now, the story behind this is I was working graveyard as a chef at the casino I was working at. And our flight was at like 6 in the morning. I got off at like 2 a.m. because it's a graveyard shift, and I got out early. And our flight was at like 6 a.m. So I didn't really have time to go home and go sleep or whatever. And she couldn't sleep anyway because she was excited to get started. And so at the airport, we were starving and we needed something to keep us awake. So we got food and started playing around with the camera. And so that's how that came to be.
Yeah, both our mouths are full.
Yes.
And we look like complete weirdos. So that's why I picked.
Seeing eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert, I can look at you with love. Seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow? Go the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, love, love. I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing.
Well, guys, that was our embarrassing photos from Facebook. We gotta do a better job at this. Maybe take some more photos of each other that are more embarrassing and upload them to each other's Facebooks. Cause
Leave in the comments down below whose
was more embarrassing. Hers were. Hers had to have been.
His.
But make sure you comment on that, guys.
Come on, he had a mouth full of burger in one of his.
Yeah. Well, you had a mouthful of burger too. And
Yeah, whatever.
So,
his were more embarrassing.
Hopefully that helped to kind of boost everyone's spirits in this crazy, tough time that we're living in.
Hopefully it made you laugh.
Yeah, hopefully it made you laugh because laughter is really the best medicine for almost any situation. And I know it's difficult out there, guys. But remember, it is for the greater good. Remember the hashtag that's going around now, alone together, flatten the curve, blah, blah, whatever. But we're all doing our part to get through this time, and we will get through it, and we'll come out strong in the end. So just keep your heads up, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep having fun, you know? You guys can upload your own photos and videos, and we can vote on it. Just tag us in and we'll vote on them. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So
subscribe to us so that you can keep seeing more videos.
Yes.
Just
and
like this one.
We'll be continuing since obviously we can't travel right now since most of the country's locked down. But to keep providing you guys with content, we'll keep coming up with these silly, goofy challenges. I think you talked about some kind of an egg challenge.
Yeah, if you guys
provided we can find eggs out there.
If you guys watch Jimmy Fallon, he does like egg roulette, and
yeah.
Some of them are hard boiled and some of them are raw eggs. And so we're gonna play like a similar game to that.
That'll be fun.
I'm thinking of like a Play-Doh challenge because we have some Play-Doh just lying around.
Right.
And
I want to do a toilet paper mummy challenge, but that's not going to happen right now. I mean, but anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, you know, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.